Incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 16, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. When we think about these two franchises, the Cardinals and the Giants, so much riding on their young quarterbacks. And they were the first 2 QBs taken in the draft back in 2019. Murray first to the Cardinals and Daniel Jones 6th to the Giants. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Arizona.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Cardinals nothing.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really floating around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This is 3rd and goal. Now this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
For Arizona.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. 19,
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Kill, turn up. Big dash. Back to 60. Check.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
A run for Nick Chubb. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running.
35-yard.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
from the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Murray now. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
A gain of 13.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Jones now. from the gun on 3rd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check. Crunch.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Chubb. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brings up
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
Arizona.
They run. Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Chubb. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
31-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Budda Baker on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now Jones. Off play action. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
On the keeper. Intended for Caden Smith. Incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Check, 59. Double dog, that's the way. Mike, check, 59.
Off the play fake. Jones. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Ingram holds it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was tackled at
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 35, Giants 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Smith. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Giants 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike is 59.
Jones on 3rd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guy. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 56, Giants 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Isaiah Simmons.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Squeeze, double.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Today's final
a big offensive explosion helped